Very good day everybody, and welcome to another video. This is your favorite funky sim pilot. My name is Arkady Gidzenko, and I'll be your captain for today's flight. Today's flight will take us back on one of our long hauls flights in the long haul series, and we'll be flying from Bangkok to Abu Dhabi using the PMDG 777-300ER with the Etihad livery. And the flight time we can expect is about 6 hours and 4 minutes. We're using GSX, Aerosoft Simple Traffic Tool, real world time and real world weather, and we're also using the Say Intentions AI for our ATC today. So let me just start it up immediately. Alright, so let's hop on in. So we're parked, I believe, at gate 55. We have the jetway connected, ground power units connected as well. We're taking 198 passengers with us today to Abu Dhabi. And here is our beautiful aircraft for today's flight. Alright, so let's get ourselves onto the flight deck. Let's start the boarding. So ATIS 127.65.
Boarding requested. Conditions: few at 2,000 feet. Scattered at 5,000 feet. Temperature 30. Dew point 22. QNH 1012. Transition level 130. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Juliet. Suvarnabhumi Airport, information Juliet. 0300 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 1. Wind 090 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions: few at 2,000 feet. Scattered at 5,000 feet. Temperature 30. Dew point 22. QNH 1012. Transition level 130. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Juliet.
Alright, so we have the weather.
Suvarnabhumi Airport,
Now for the
information
clearance.
Juliet.
Let's
0300 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 1. Wind 090 at 8.
Huge
Visibility 10. Sky conditions: few at 2,000 feet. Scattered at 5,000 feet. Temperature 30. Dew point 22. QNH 1012. Transition level 130. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions.
Well, let's choose 128.7. So runway 01 for departure. so Callsign X15, cruising 380 and then flight level 400. And the fuel that we'll be carrying 47.9. And I'm thinking maybe we'll use a little bit more, just so we do not run into that problem again with the insufficient fuel. Final reserve 6.7. Then looks like we're getting the PASTO 1 Foxtrot out of 02 left, but we're getting 01. So we might also get a different departure. Let's see if we can make either heads or tails of this transmission. So we have information Juliet 1012. Clearance Etihad 812 heavy. Parked stand 55 requesting IFR clearance to Abu Dhabi with information Juliet.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
Your crew has boarded. Passengers boarding starting.
Etihad 812, clear to Abu Dhabi via the past 1 kilo departure. Radar vectors Bravo, Sierra 120, then is filed. Departure runway 01 left, initial climb to 6,000 feet. Departure on 119.1, squawk 5436.
Etihad 812, can you repeat that a little bit slower for us, please? Thank you.
Clear to Hong Kong via the South 1 uniform departure as filed. Departure runway 01. Initial climb to 5,000 feet. Departure on 119.25. Squawk 2651. Emirates 384.
Etihad 812, cleared to Abu Dhabi via the past 1 kilo departure. Radar vectors Bravo, Sierra 120, then is filed. Departure runway 01 left. Initial climb altitude 6,000 feet. Departure on 119.1. Squawk 5436.
So clear to Abu Dhabi via the past 1 kilo departure, departure runway 01. Then is filed, initial altitude 6,000 feet, squawk 5436, Etihad 812.
Etihad 812, read back correct. Ground is on 121.905. Safe flight, sir.
So we're getting a slightly different departure, also a different departure runway. So let's have a look and set it all up here. So runway 01. We got the pass. You said pass 1 kilo. I'm guessing that's the PASTO. PASTO 1 kilo. There you go. Head. This is all too easy. All right. So let's set up the FMC. Now to get our ICAO code, Victor Tango Bravo Sierra. I believe with gate 55.
Clearance, Seabird 2230, heavy, ready to pick up our clearance to London, Gatwick.
Give me 1 second for that clearance.
Bangkok clearance, good morning, Thai 600.
Right, so for the block fuel, 48, let's take 49. Can we just override it actually like this, or maybe we cannot? Alright, so then we just accept and change it later. So set fuel and set payload. So load it up. Activate and execute. So for the fuel, let's say if we take 49, can we override it here? 49. We'll have to set it ourselves then. After the actions, fuel 49,000.
Bangkok clearance, Thai 600, request dive clearance to Hong Kong.
Reserve 6.7, that seems okay. There you go.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Clear to Hong Kong, West 1 Echo departure, runway 20 right, initial altitude 5,000 feet, departure frequency is 119.1, squawk 3762, Thai 600.
To be delivery, Philippine 784 at gate Charlie 4 with information Tango, requesting clearance to Manila.
Can we override the flight level from here? No, we cannot. Then we'll just, what if we reject? 6.7 on the fuel reserves. Cost index 15 and cruising 380. That looks okay. Reserve 6.7, 49,000 kilograms of fuel. Flight level 380, cost index 15. So departing runway today will be 01. At 1011. Earlier we had 1012. Let's calculate. Takeoff 2 at 45 degrees, flaps 5, trim 5, 152, 156, 161. So 45 degrees at takeoff 2. .2 on the N1. Flaps 5. Trim 5 as well.
VTBS.
Initial altitude.
I'll have your clearance in just a second.
6,000 feet.
Suvarnabhumi ground. Very good afternoon. Type 307 is type 8320. Requesting IFR clearance to Colombo.
I'll grab that clearance. Give me just a minute.
Let's actually go to the next page. We did not finish setting up. So we're departing from runway 01 with a PASTO 1 kilo departure, no transition, execute. And then we'll be arriving on the 31 left with the NOBTO for Juliet. LS 31 left. NOBTO for Juliet. We could have Itren or Begum as a transition. We do not have those. So now if we return to the Itinerary page, we should get, oops, actually there we already were. We have our free speeds, 153, 156 and 161, so let's go with what the FMC is giving us. And that concludes setting up our CDU. So let's see what the boarding is doing. 59 out of 198 passengers. Let's check the ATIS.
I'll contact you. Have information Juliet. Suvarnabhumi Airport. Information Juliet. 0300 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 1. Wind 09 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions.
47,000 kilograms of fuel on board.
Scattered at 5,000 feet.
So on the auto.
Temperature 30.
Seal sign.
Dew point
Alright,
22.
so this is still information Juliet, we have that. So runway 01, heading 015, let's set runway heading up here. So we RM, LNAV and VNAV. I'm not sure why I'm not hearing the passengers anymore. That's the passenger sound. That's nice. So do we see passengers in the cabin now? So I think maybe after some update, GSX got a little bit messed up. So we see them walking in, sitting down, but once they sit down, they sort of despawn. Whereas before they would actually all be sitting there. So it's probably, or maybe just some setting, I don't know. But it changed one day to the other. Alright, so the boarding is still going. V1 153, rotate 156, V2 161. Let's set our parking brake. Let's also set up the aircraft a little bit. I believe this is the first time I'm flying the Etihad delivery. So some things are back to default.
Welcome on board. Welcome on board.
Let's have the digital clock.
Hello. Hello. This way, please.
Suvarnabhumi ground, สวัสดีครับ Thai
kilograms.
614 request IFR to Lima Alpha, Los Angeles. Clear to Los Angeles, rather Victor. Cup, climb 6000, expect flight level 330. 10 minutes after departure. Departure on 119.1, squawk 1271. Expect runway 2 left. Thai 614. Suvarnabhumi ground, สวัสดีครับ Thai 614 request pushback and start.
Suvarnabhumi Airport, clearance, Qatari 833, requesting IFR clearance to
Before start
Tango Hotel
contact to
with
work. Can you
information
just take that one?
please.
So remote control panel, I think that's set up now.
Ground
But initial
5329
altitude
is
6000.
with you. The
If you're
numbers
on heading
requesting
015, we're at LNAV, VNAV.
Give me 1 second for
We
that
got
clearance.
250 in the speed window. Flight directors are both on. We're at local pressure 1012.
5329 are cleared to Shamshabad via the past 1 kilo departure radar vectors Bravo Sierra 120, then is filed. Departure runway 1, initial climb to 6000.
So we can go ahead and take this one.
119.1 squawk 6527.
We have our takeoff speeds as well. CDU pre-flight's been completed. So for the trim, let's turn on our hydraulics.
Clear to Shamshabad via the Pastic 1K departure. Radar vectors to BS 120, then is filed. Departure runway 1, climb to 6000, departure 119.1, squawk 6527, Thai 329.
Thai 329 are read back correct. Ground will be on 121.905.
121.95, Thai 321.
Trim 5 is set.
I'm working on that clearance. Stand by.
So taxi takeoff briefing. We'll taxi first. Let's have a look. Runway 01. We're at Delta 3.
329 are not clear what you said.
Pushback.
Say again.
Nose to the
Expect runway
right.
1.
Tango 12. How do we get out of here?
Clearance Thai 920, request
Bravo.
clearance to Frankfurt. Clear to Frankfurt via Thai 1 Golf departure, departure 20 left, initial climb 5000, departure 119.9, squawk 2162, Lufthansa 446.
So Tango 9 or Golf, and then Charlie or Bravo. That's what it looks like. Now the departure. Let's see. Pastic 1 kilo. We do not have the chart for that loaded. So the PASTO 1 kilo is here, or yes, PASTO 1 kilo. So out of runway 01.
Hello. May I see your boarding pass?
I'm heading 15 degrees, right turn 054, Arsani at or above 8000, and so on. So basically a right turn and a bunch of left-hand turns that will get us to PASTO.
May I see your boarding pass? Sabah 15.
So turn on the beacon. And maybe we can disconnect the ground power. We are on APU.
Welcome on board.
see what the boarding is doing. 110 out of 198, so they're still at it. Then maybe let's keep the ground power on for a little bit longer.
This way, please. Hello.
Delivery, good morning. Thai Airways 439, request with information Sierra, request IFR clearance to Bali.
Clearance on request, stand by.
Suvarnabhumi, delivery, good morning. Thai Airways.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Good morning. Hello.
And we also set our squawk. Let's see, where's our squawk? 5436. Oh, that's the airline. Alright.
Hello. May I see your boarding pass? Welcome on board. Boarding pass, please.
Hey Chef, how you doing, man?
May I see your boarding pass?
Able to fly to Abu Dhabi with Etihad Airways today. Hope you're doing well. You're at school watching a video. Cool, man.
Suvarnabhumi clearance, Thai 130 with information November, ready to copy. IFR to Chiang Mai. Chiang
But I feel
Mai,
honored. Thanks so much for saying hi, dude. So we're waiting for the
Suvarnabhumi
boarding to
clearance,
finish.
Thai 642 Super. Ready to copy IFR to Hong Kong.
Clearance on request, stand by.
So we were checking the frequencies, so let's check ground. I believe he said it. Got all those frequencies, I mean, come on, man. Tower is 118.2. Setting that in the COM2 for now. And then ground, well, let's just have our luck 121.65. What's the first listen with the ATIS before we switch over?
Parting runway 1. Wind 09 or 0 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, few at 2,000 feet. Scattered at 5,000 feet. Temperature 30. Dew point 22. QNH 1012. Transition level 130 advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested.
So we got information Kilo now, I
read back
think.
all runway and hold short instructions.
Oh, this is still
Advise on initial contact. You have information Juliet.
Yeah, that hasn't changed. Alright.
Suvarnabhumi.
So then 121.65 for ground. So I go to ground. Alright, Meg. Catch you later, man. See you later, Shiv. Thanks for saying hi. And good luck at school. Delta 3, Tango 9 on Golf or Tango 8 Golf. And then I'm hoping just immediately to go to Bravo. And we don't have to get ourselves from Charlie onto Bravo ultimately anyway.
Scooter 625, request push and start.
I only have one taxiway in this direction listed here. Don't know what these blue thingies are.
Scooter 65.
Hello. This way, please.
149 out of the 198.
Good morning. This way, please.
So the before start checklist has been completed. So that means we can start.
Myanmar 336, pushback approved.
Once boarding is finished, and then we have the before taxi checklist.
Myanmar 336.
And it's nothing too special.
Welcome on board.
Progressive taxi to runway 19.
Ground to flight deck. Pushback complete. Please ensure parking brakes are set. Standing by for confirmation of good engine start and report when ready for disconnect.
VTBS ground. This is Cathay 9858 requesting IFR clearance to VHHH.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
Ground, Thai 242, taxi to parking.
Thai 242, taxi to parking via Bravo 7, Bravo Charlie 8, Charlie Tango 18.
Bravo 7, Bravo Charlie 8, Charlie Tango 18, Thai 242.
Thai 242, give way to the company ahead.
We'll give way to the company A330, Thai 242.
Scooter 625, ready to taxi.
Scooter 625, runway 1 taxi via Tango 9 Golf, Charlie 6, Bravo, Bravo 13.
Runway 1 taxi.
Unfortunately, the passengers are no longer
Scooter 625.
So I'm not sure how these little pins work exactly. I believe they measure the wear and tear of the brakes. I know that these are inspected by the crew. But there's so much more to a walk around. I have no clue.
Myanmar 336, runway 1 taxi via Tango 11, Hotel 2, Hotel Charlie 7, Bravo, Bravo 13.
It's amazing.
Runway 1 taxi via Tango 11, Hotel 2, Hotel Charlie 7, Bravo, Bravo 13, Myanmar 336.
So once the boarding has completed...
Thai 628, give way to the company A320 on your right.
We'll give way to the company A320, Thai 628. Ground, Thai 202, taxi to parking.
NS, few at 2,000 feet. Scattered at 5,000 feet. Temperature 30. Dew point 22. QNH 1012. Transition level 130. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact. You have information Juliet. Suvarnabhumi Airport, information Juliet. 0300 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 1. Wind 090 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, few at 2,000 feet. Scattered at 5,000 feet. Temperature 30. Dew point 22. QNH 1012. Transition level 130. Advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Juliet. Suvarnabhumi Airport, information Juliet. 0300 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 1. Wind 090 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, few at 2,000 feet. Scattered at 5,000 feet. Temperature 30. Dew point 22. QNH 1012. Transition level 130 advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Juliet. Suvarnabhumi Airport, information Juliet. 0300 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 1. Wind 090 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, few at 2,000 feet. Scattered at 5,000 feet. Temperature 30. Dew point 22. QNH 1012. Transition level 130 advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Juliet. Suvarnabhumi Airport, information Juliet. 0300 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 1. Wind 090 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, few at 2,000 feet. Scattered at 5,000 feet. Temperature 30. Dew point 22. QNH 1012. Transition level 130 advise on course heading, altitude, and if flight following is requested. Read back all runway and hold short instructions. Advise on initial contact you have information Juliet. Suvarnabhumi Airport, information Juliet. 0300 Zulu. Arriving and departing runway 1. Wind 090 at 8. Visibility 10. Sky conditions, few at 2,000 feet. Scattered at 5,000 feet. Temperature 30. Dew point 22. QNH 1012. Transition level 130 advise on course heading, altitude,
Alright, that's enough of
and
that. Let's check the boarding and then request our pushback clearance. 190 out of 198. Then the ground power can be disconnected. First through the overhead, but also physically down below.
This way, please. This way, please. Welcome on board. Welcome on board.
Got 3 more passengers. And we're set. Ground Etihad 812 heavy at stat 55 or Delta 3. Request push and start.
Etihad 812, contact ground on 121.95 for push and start clearance.
121.95, Etihad 812 heavy. Alright, so 121.95. Ground Etihad 812 heavy. Stand Delta 3, request push and start.
Etihad 812, push start approved, face east.
Push and start approved, face east, Etihad 812 heavy.
Etihad 812, say again, please.
Just confirming, push and start facing east, Etihad 812 heavy.
We'll give way to the LM 777, 5668.
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Ground Thai 329 requesting taxi for takeoff.
Thai 329er, runway 1, taxi via Tango 18, Charlie, Charlie 10, Bravo, Bravo 13. Thai Air Asia 4106, runway 1, taxi via Tango, Charlie 4, Bravo, Bravo 13.
Runway 1 taxi via Tango, Charlie 4 Bravo, Bravo 13, Thai Air Asia 4106.
Locking gear.
Thai 664, contact tower on 118.2.
Man, some of these voices are
Over to tower, Thai
so loud.
664.
Just hold on 1 second and let me get the volume settings here.
Ground Bangkok Air 124, taxi to the gate.
Bangkok Air 124, taxi departing via Bravo 7, Bravo, Charlie 5, Tango 6.
Bravo 7, Bravo, Charlie 5, Tango 6, Bangkok Air 124.
Right, so that is nose to the right, tail to the left.
Release parking brakes. Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
Engine number 2. Right, engine number 1. That's 2 running engines.
Set parking brakes.
Parking brakes
Waiting
set.
your confirmation for a good engine start.
Let's confirm good engine start.
Cockpit to ground. We have a good engine start. You can disconnect.
Unlocking gear.
No auto land. Why would you say that?
Thai 321, contact tower on 118.2.
Switching to tower, Thai 321.
Tow truck disconnected. Bypass pin removed.
Hainan 7940, push and start approved.
Left is clear. Right is clear.
7940.
I'm not sure what's saying no automatic. All of
at satellite, South Satellite Gate 101, requesting pushback and startup clear.
Thai 329er, pushback and startup approved, face east.
Bangkok Air 905, ready for push.
Bangkok Air 905, push and start approved.
Pushback approved. Bangkok Air 905.
Alright, NTIs
Ground, Eva 67, taxi to the
should
gate.
be at auto.
Eva 67, taxi to parking via Bravo 7, Bravo Charlie 6, Golf
recall.
Delta 7, Delta Tango 15, Tango 17.
We have the no auto land warning there. Not sure why.
Bravo Charlie 6, Golf Delta 7.
Well, maybe we'll see about that later.
Tango 17, Eva 67.
Auto brake to reject the takeoff. Flight controls, they're checked. Ground equipment is clear. So before takeoff, before taxi checklist complete. Now we have to before takeoff, flaps 5. Let's do that now as well.
Hainan 7940, runway 1 taxi via Tango 7, Hotel 4, Hotel Charlie 7, Bravo, Bravo 13.
Runway 1 taxi via Tango 7, Hotel 4, Hotel Charlie 7, Bravo, Bravo 13, Hainan 7940.
Ground Etihad 812, heavy request taxi, runway 01.
Etihad 812, runway 01, taxi via Tango 12, Tango 8, Hotel 3, Hotel Charlie 7, Bravo, Bravo 13.
Taxi to 01 via Tango 12, Tango 8, Hotel 3, Hotel Charlie 7, Bravo, Bravo 13, Etihad 812 heavy. I'm suspecting that sounds a lot more complicated than what we're actually going to do. So we're at Tango 12. Tango 8, so we'll take the second one to the right. Then we're not taking Golf, but we're going to Hotel.
Give way to the Thai Air Asia A320, Eva 67.
Not sure about Hotel 3. Oh, that's this one, Hotel 3, okay. And that will take us to Charlie. And then Bravo 13 will be the entry point. The last one, alright.
FedEx 5024, say again your request please.
So second one to the right, and then we keep on going. Get ourselves onto Hotel, which is the middle lane here. Alright. See if we can manage.
Thai 612 contact tower on 118.2.
Right, let's get going. So parking brake released. Refusing to cooperate again. PMDG, thank you.
Ground, Thai 103, taxi to the ramp.
Thai 103, taxi to parking via Bravo 7, Charlie 9er, Juliet 2, Tango 19er.
Bravo 7, Charlie 9er, Juliet, Juliet 2, Tango 19er, Thai 103.
Thai 103, give way to the Thai Air Asia ahead.
We'll give way to the Thai Air Asia A320, Thai 103.
Thai 628, contact tower on 118.2.
Switching to tower, Thai 628.
No, not quite on the center there. It's a very long aircraft. Alright, then we'll take the second to the left, I believe it was. To get ourselves Hotel 3, Hotel, and then left onto Charlie. Hotel 3 is ahead.
Thai 329er, contact tower on 118.2. So long.
Tower, Thai 329 is holding short, runway 10 with... Ready for departure? Ready for departure.
Thai 329er, contact tower on 118.2 for departure clearance.
Charlie 7. Here comes Bravo to the right.
1068, contact tower on 118.2.
Tower, flight 1068.
Thai 433, contact tower on 118.2. Take care.
118.2 for Thai 43, bye-bye.
Cabin crew, prepare for takeoff. So still not sure about the no auto land warning there. What caused that to get triggered?
start.
Thai 413, cleared for push and start.
Thai 413.
Bangkok Air 216, give way to the company head.
Giving way to the company ACR 72, Bangkok Air 216.
Scooter 625 contact tower on 118.2.
Ready for push and start.
Malaysian 785, cleared for push and start.
Malaysian 785. Thai VJet 324 ready for push and start.
Thai Vietjet 324, cleared for push and start.
Pushback approved. Thai VJet 324.
Thai 413 ready to taxi.
Thai 413, runway 1 taxi via Tango 19er, Charlie, Charlie 10, Bravo, Bravo 13.
Runway 1 taxi via Tango 19er, Charlie, Charlie 10, Bravo, Bravo 13, Thai 413.
Bangkok ground, Emirates 375. Request push and start.
Emirates 375, push and start approved, face west.
Push and start approved, base west, Emirates 375.
Ready to taxi.
Malaysian 785, runway 1 taxi via Tango, Charlie 4, Bravo, Bravo 13.
Runway 1 taxi via Tango, Charlie 4, Bravo, Bravo 13, Malaysian 785.
What the hell happened there?
Thai VJet 324 ready to taxi.
Thai Vietjet 324, runway 1 taxi via Tango 8, Hotel 3, Hotel, Charlie 7, Bravo, Bravo 13.
Runway 1 taxi via Tango 8, Hotel 3, Hotel, Charlie 7, Bravo, Bravo 13, Thai VJet 324.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, this is your captain speaking. Welcome aboard Flight 812 to Abu Dhabi today. We are looking at a flight time today of 6 hours and 5 minutes.
Thai 329er, Suvarnabhumi Tower, runway 01.
We'll be cruising at an altitude of 38,000 feet, and later we'll be at 40,000 feet, approximately 12 kilometers or so. We'll keep you updated about the weather. Currently we're awaiting our turn to get airborne. And on behalf of the entire crew and Etihad Airways, thank you for your attention.
Thai Vietjet 201, contact ground on 121.905.
201.
Recycled the flight directors and the no land message has disappeared. Let's check the recall. Nothing.
Air Macau 995 holding short 01, ready for departure.
Air Macau 995, wind 070 at 11, runway 01, cleared for takeoff. Safe travels.
So it looks like we have an insecure AI plane in front of us. So by cycling the flight directors, we obviously turned off the LNAV and VNAV. Hey Chippy Cat, how are you doing? Thanks for saying hi and welcome aboard. We're waiting to get airborne.
Holding short runway 20 right, ready for departure.
It's a little bit busy at the airport today.
Contact tower on 118.2 for departure clearance.
Oh, what the hell is happening there?
Give way to the company ahead.
We'll give way to the company A320, Thai via jet 324.
And again it's saying caution, no auto land. Can we reject this? Maybe that's not for those. Oh, why is it saying that? No auto land. We're not asking for an auto land. And the LNAV VNAV have been turned off. And the approach has been turned on. I see. Maybe this is a little bug happening due to my setup here.
Myanmar 336 contact
I hope
tower
that's
on
not the case.
118.2.
Let's see if we move the throttle. So it looks like something might be triggering the approach button. That would not be very nice. So if we do this ourselves, we'll hit approach, and get the warning saying no auto land and the LNAV and VNAV are turned off. So while we're standing here waiting, let me also get some new batteries with my controller. And by the way, be warned, this is a long-haul series flight, which means that at some point I will go AFK. And I will get some shut-eye. So if you plan on sitting through the entire stream in one go, you're not only a hero, but you should also consider yourself warned. Because it might get extremely understimulating.
Pushback approved. Navigation 220.
So, if this happens during mid-flight while AFK, and it all of a sudden just goes to approach, that would not be very pretty. And I'm thinking there's probably a chance that it might happen. I haven't tested out the throttle quadrant and the radio panel with this aircraft yet.
Thai Vietjet 220, runway 1 taxi via
So
Tango
there
12,
might definitely
Tango
be
8,
some
Hotel 3,
bugs
Hotel,
there.
Charlie 7, Bravo, Bravo 13.
Runway 1 taxi via Tango 12, Tango 8, Hotel 3, Hotel Charlie 7, Bravo, Bravo 13, Thai Vietjet 220.
Thai Air Asia 4106, contact tower on 118.2.
Tower, Thai Air Asia 4106.
And the throttle quadrant has 6 buttons, or actually 3 two-way switches. Let me just check. There should not be a button configured for
Bangkok ground, Emirates 375.
for the approach. But this may probably just mess with the flaps and everything. So that's flaps. This is gear. Okay, so it's none of those buttons. Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, a short update on our takeoff clearance. We have currently 4 airplanes ahead of us. 1 is taking off, and then we have 3 additional aircraft waiting. We're on number 4. And at the moment, we expect about 5 to 10 minutes before we can actually get airborne. On behalf of the entire crew of Etihad Airways, thank you for your attention and for your patience. I don't think that went to the flight deck, to the cabin, did it? Yes, it did. We're gonna do a go around. No. Oh, okay. I'm just thinking maybe I should see if there's like another traffic AI kind of thing, because this one's really horrible. I'm using Airsoft Simple Traffic tool, but I'm not really sure what it does. I might just be using it wrong. It should actually be responsible for all the liveries that you see, but as of late I've seen also a lot of the general liveries actually, or the generic. But situations like these, like there is a plane on final approach, and this aircraft is just driving in front of it, you know?
Island
Like
7940, contact tower on 118.2.
This one actually does have a livery. But look at it struggle. It's just so off, you know. Alright, man, move it or park it. Or as I say in America, shit or get off the pot. That's the poor AI taking off there. A very insecure AI, look at that. And then he's like, no, I'm just gonna drive here. So there's something with this airport, I think. We saw the other airplanes do something similar. So probably something, you know, with the lines that they're supposed to follow. Just must be off. And look at it shoot there. And then it's taking off, yeah, so it's thinking the runway's in a different direction, so let's not crash our gear while we go over the runway.
Etihad 812, contact tower on 118.2, safe flight.
118.2, thank you sir, bye bye, Etihad 812 Heavy. Etihad 812 Heavy, holding short, runway 01, ready for departure.
Etihad 812 Heavy, Suvarnabhumi Tower, runway 01, hold short, you're number 1 behind the 737.
Hold short, number 1 behind the 737, Etihad 812 Heavy.
Etihad 812 Heavy, runway 01, cleared for takeoff. Thai 641, welcome to Suvarnabhumi. Contact ground on 121.905.
Runway 01 clear for takeoff, Etihad 812 Heavy. So look at that plane taking off. This actually does go straight forward. Okay, so we've seen a couple of planes on their takeoff roll, and then while they're around here or something, they deviate to the left, they go through the fields, across the taxiway, go through the fields there, and then they take off. So something definitely, something fishy going on here.
7940, contact departure. Good day.
Departure behind 7940.
Ladies and gentlemen, from the flight deck, your captain speaking with a short update on our takeoff clearance. We have now one aircraft waiting in front of us, and then it's our turn. We'll get cleared for takeoff in approximately 5 minutes. Thank you very much for your patience. We hope you enjoy your flight. If you need anything, reach out to our lovely flight attendants. Thank you for your attention.
Shenzhen Air 309er, contact ground on 121.905.
So the departure frequency, 119.1.
Alpha Tango, welcome to Suvarnabhumi. Contact ground on 121.905.
Ground on 121.905, Hotel 0 Alpha Tango.
Right, let's get them to position. Landing lights on and strobe lights on. So thank you, we actually have an incoming plane there, look at that. Alright, let's see if we can do this. Engines to about 50%. And takeoff thrust set.
1.
Rotate. V2. Positive rate of climb.
Gear up. Now let's turn on the autopilot immediately. AP on. Hold down nav. VNAV speed.
Fliggity 585, contact departure.
Over to departure, Fliggity 585.
Etihad 812, contact departure on 119.1.
Departure on 119.1, Etihad 812 heavy. Departure Etihad 812 heavy, climbing through 2,100 for 6,000 feet. We are 4.4 nautical miles from Bravo Sierra 120.
Etihad 812 heavy, Bangkok departure, radar contact, climb flight level 300, vectors to Bravo Sierra 120, then as filed.
Climb flight level 300, please repeat for Etihad 812 heavy. So we're getting vectors then? She didn't give us vectors.
Etihad 812, contact Suvarnabhumi departure on 119.25.
119.25, Etihad 812 heavy. Departure Etihad 812 heavy, climbing through 6,300 for flight level 30. We're 8 nautical miles from Masani.
Etihad 812 heavy, Suvarnabhumi departure identified. Good afternoon, Bangkok, QNH 1010.
QNH 1010, Etihad 812 heavy. So let's see. So the aircraft wants to stay below 8,000, so we're just going to do alt intervent. Do I have that here as well? We do a flight level change.
Departure Mentari 604, 2,000 for 4,000.
Mentari 604, radar contact, climb and maintain 7,000.
Up to 7,000, Mentari 604.
So the offer takeoff checklist is complete, and now we have the descent checklist. So reaching 10,000 feet, the nose will start to drop. Let's wait until after this turn, but turning off the seatbelt sign, but we can turn off the landing lights now.
Mentari 604, contact Bangkok departure on 119.25.
Switching to Bangkok departure on 119.25, via Mentari 604.
Transition altitude coming up, flight level 130. So let's go standard. Let's go climb speed, 309.
Thai Air Asia 4106, contact Bangkok Control on 120.5.
120.5 for Thai Air Asia 4106.
Well, that's the turn off the seatbelt sign. Ladies and gentlemen, from flight deck, this is your captain speaking. Please feel free to walk around the cabin and enjoy the luxury of our beautiful aircraft today.
Etihad 812, climb flight level 320.
Departure Thai 4132,000 for 4,000.
Climb flight level 320, Etihad 812 Heavy.
Thai 413, radar contact, climb and maintain 11,110,000.
11,110,000, Thai 413.
So from the flight deck, your captain again.
Thai Air Asia 416, contact
make sure you have your seatbelt on, it's the safest thing. Thank you for your time.
118.1 for Thai Air Asia 4106.
Etihad 812, contact Bangkok Control on 120.5.
120.5, Etihad 812 Heavy. Bangkok Control, Etihad 812 Heavy, climbing through flight level 179 for flight level 320. We are 5 nautical miles from Bravo Sierra 132.
Etihad 812, Bangkok Control identified, Southwest Crab.
Please say again, Etihad 812 Heavy.
Etihad 812, Bangkok Control identified, Southwest Crab.
Please repeat slower, Etihad 812 Heavy. What did you say after identified?
Etihad 812, Bangkok Control identified, Southwest Crab.
No clue what he's saying. Etihad 812 Heavy, we did not copy your last after you said identified.
Etihad 812, Bangkok Control identified, Southwest Crab.
Anyone know what this man is saying? Help me out. I have no clue for the life of me.
Bangkok Control, November 56200, inbound to Hua Hin Aerodrome with a full stop landing. November 56200.
German 56200, Bangkok Control, good afternoon, Zayed, QNH 1013.
Etihad 812, climb flight level 380.
Climb flight level 380, Etihad 812 Heavy. That's nice. So the flight plan is saying flight level 140 or above and 8 nautical miles. PASTO 379er, so we're good. And then we'll have a step climb at some point. I hope to be sleeping by then, or hope to be back at RASKI. In 2,000 miles at 19 Zulu. So it's in about 4 hours or so. So let's hope the approach button doesn't get accidentally engaged.
Thai Asia 3336 is leaving flight level 370 for the start of 3A approach.
Thai Asia 3236. Roger, descend via the Sava Tree A arrival report passing flight level 250.
Report passing 250, Thai Asia 3236.
Thai Asia 3236, done once.
Bangkok Control, Spring 749er2, flight level 170.
Spring 749er2, radar contact.
I think we can change flight level 380 there. Well, if I can hit the forward slash, that would be really nice. Flight level 380. So it's unable to make it, but that's alright.
Request to defense flight level 98,000 feet.
Allow 081, descend flight level 190.
Defense flight level 190, level 1. QNH 100,005, defense flight level 98,000 feet, allow 110. Never mind.
I'll be stepping off to the into the galley for a second. I'll be right back.
Thai 911, descend flight level 150.
Descend flight level 150, Thai 911.
Thai 911, contact Bangkok approach on 119.1.
Contact Bangkok approach on 119.1, Thai 911.
Thanks, well, leave it.
Thai Air Asia 3140, flight level 170.
Let's get back to the flight deck.
Thai Air Asia 3140, radar contact.
So we're at cruising altitude. Let's go back to VNAV. Holding at 0.823 Mach, and that's correct.
Final maintain, flight level 250, Thai Asia 2437.
Thai Asia 3437, climb and maintain flight level 320.
Final maintain, flight level 320, Thai Asia 3437.
Thai Asia 3437, contact Bangkok Center on 128.1. Etihad 812, contact Yangon Center on 124.75.
124.75, Etihad 812 heavy. Center Etihad 812 heavy at flight level 380. We are 22 nautical miles from Delta Whiskey, India.
Good afternoon.
So just to see where the top of descent can be expected, let's go to the nav page here on the center pedestal. There we go, plan. Let's use, I don't know, zoom 80 nautical miles. Legs page. The top of descent, right there around Congo. So Congo, so like a little under 5 miles before Congo will be the top descent. So with that, copy Congo and put that in the progress page under destination. We can see at 10:13 Zulu will be the top of descent, a little earlier. Let's say 10. I mean, will not go to, this is going to be like not even a minute, I think.
Singapore 23, request KARKU flight level 410.
10:13.
Flight level 410.
So it's 5 hours and 5 minutes.
Yangon Center, Qatari 834 Super, flight level 390.
And we can also have a look at our arrival. So Begum to Lubeck, so we can probably just connect these two. Let's go flights. And we're expecting runway 31 left, but that may change. 31 left, and Let's get the final approach chart for that. Merpu, Bosik, Itren, Begum. Kisfu.
Yangon Center, Camera 49 Bravo with information. Ready to copy IFR clearance.
1 second while I grab the paperwork.
So it's taking us to Begum, and then we'll need Lubeck. And that's this one right here. That gives us 4 nautical miles, and then the glide slope will intercept. So we'll probably get vectors anyway. So Lubeck, we can copy and put that onto the discontinuity. So that will join these two. And then there's the runway. One left, this one, reciprocal 126. Let's say 9 miles. Alright, and let's see. So we'll leave this like it is for now, and then let's see, route. So route copy. So then in route number 2 we could do something else, the opposite runway for instance. But we can do that later. So next page for the active routes. On our way to Zayed and 290 miles. So we're now at maximum range. You can see like 640 nautical miles. There's only like 4 waypoints. They're quite, at least this one's far ahead now. 287. So coming up on Myanmar. We have a bit of a tailwind, 32 knots. Control, we see, control Etihad 812 heavy. If we need to step away for a couple of hours to go AFK for a long haul flight, is that okay?
Etihad 812, you may hold as needed. Advise when ready to resume.
Resume for now, Etihad 812 heavy. So the fuel upon touchdown 9.1. We're now at 41.1. So we're going to be burning a lot more fuel.
Center. Good morning, Cebu 1627 with you, flight level 330.
Cebu 1627, Yangon Center, identified Mingalaba.
Yangon radar, good day, Lufthansa 769 at flight level 370, inbound Delta Whiskey, India.
Lufthansa 769, Yangon Center, identified, good afternoon.
So Congo, that was the top of descent. At 10:12. So let's say in 5 hours I will return for the descent, and then we'll plan our descent. We'll check the weather, and for now I'm going to get a nice beauty sleep. Center, this is Etihad 812 heavy. We're stepping away for a couple of hours, AFK, for a beauty sleep. Please say again, Etihad 812 heavy. Pilot. Let's enjoy this window view.
Malaysian 196, I need you at flight level 380, sir.
Yeah, we confirm Malaysian 196 requesting step climb to flight level 380.
And I'll be back in a couple of hours.
Lufthansa 772, 410.
Lufthansa 772, Yangon Center, identified. Good afternoon. Etihad 812, contact Yangon Center on 127.75. 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 Etihad 812, contact Oceanic on 119.565, squawk 2000. Etihad 812, negative radar contact. Please verify your squawking 2000 and your transponder is set to mode C. Etihad 812, verify you're squawking 2000, mode C. Etihad 812 Heavy, verify you're squawking 2000, mode C. Etihad 812 Heavy, verify you're squawking 2000, mode Charlie. Etihad 812, verify you're squawking 2000, mode C. Etihad 812, verify you're squawking 2000, mode Charlie. Etihad 812, verify you're squawking 2000, mode Charlie, and verify altitude. Etihad 812, verify you're squawking 2000, mode C.